Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you on this Friday night. Come on in, have a seat, get your glass of wine. I am downstairs at my daughter's house, chilling in the lobby, so I had to put my wine in here. It's sangria. What you call? I don't barely drink, but it's good. Come on in, have a drink with me tonight. We gonna talk about Mena and Safaree. This was a requested video. We not just gonna talk about them. We gonna talk about life. I'm in the lobby, y'all. So if y'all hear talking, people going through. But come on in, have a seat. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing tonight? Make sure you push the like button when you come in the house. Make sure you share. We gonna talk about love tonight. We're not talking about Diddy. He ain't no love. He ain't about love. We talking about love and relationships. So let me do this disclaimer. If you don't like the truth, you don't like constructive criticism, and you one of these people that think somebody got to have a PhD to tell you something, you need to go on somewhere else tonight. Because I'm talking strictly about life experience, going through things. And we starting with Mena and Safaree. How many of y'all see the video? Everybody kept saying, Nina, go see the video. And I'm like, what damn video? I finally ran across the video. Hey, Didi, did you see the video? Who all know who Safaree and Erica is? They from Love and Hip Hop. A lot of my older followers don't know. Y'all gonna have to look them up. They from Love and Hip Hop, okay? And it's a toxic show. Y'all not missing on nothing. I haven't watched the show in years, but I know exactly who they are. Okay, and Safaree used to go with Nicki Minaj, if that make it a little bit clearer. I guess he a rapper or something from Jamaica. What is Safaree? What is Erica? I think she a clothing designer now. She trying to act. But anyway, anywho, this is why I always tell y'all, stop looking at the surface of things. You gotta wait for a minute. You gotta stand back. You gotta observe. You gotta figure people out. You gotta see if there's any more evidence before you jump out there and start judging a situation. For example, just say a woman run outside butt naked screaming and hollering in front of you, and a dude come running after her. What would you think? The first thing you gonna think is he beating her and trying to take her body. You go jump to her defense, right? And you don't know that that's her husband. He just came home and caught her butt naked with his brother. This is what I'm saying. But the first thing you're going to think is she the victim. You got to be careful judging people before you jump out there. Mena had us believing for years that Safaree wasn't shit. She had us believing for years that he was abusive. He was a narcissist. She had lost weight. She got on there crying and, I don't know what I'm going through. Everybody was like, ooh, Safaree, you dirty, low down, such and such. And he wasn't even talking. Most men be quiet, so it make them look guilty. Most men take abuse and just take it because they feel like I'm a man. The world ain't gonna care what I'm going through, so what I'm gonna speak up for. Well, Safaree finally said, nah, it's about time I speak up. He had cameras. He did a Diddy on her. He had cameras. You know what the camera showed? Her acting a damn fool. The camera showed us that she is extremely toxic. Now, I'm not saying Safaree not, but she said she was the victim the whole time. The camera showed us her hitting this man. She throwing expensive vases on the floor. It's glass everywhere. The two little kids don't have no shoes on. They stepping all over glass. She's screaming and how we couldn't hear it, but you could tell she going off. She done pulled up in her truck on the wrong side of the street. She was toxic as hell, but she told us it was Safaree. So all of us was on her side. I wouldn't. Because I'm like, I ain't heard from Safaree yet, so I can't say if she lying or not. People get mad at me because I know it's three sides to the story. It's her side, it's his side, and then it's the truth. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. But I can't just hear somebody's story. He did this to me for 20 years and you didn't do nothing. I'm going to tell y'all something y'all might not know about. Who know about Tina Turner and Ike? What's love got to do with it? How many of you seen that movie where Angela Bassett played it to the T and hated Ike Turner? I mean, we wanted to whoop Ike ass, didn't we? But guess who wrote that movie? Tina Turner. So do you think Tina Turner was going to tell everything she did to Ike? Guess what we found out? I don't know if y'all found out. This is alleged. I seen the interviews of the groups. The group member, the band members. They said the movie was a lie. Oh, that didn't come out too much, did it? They said a lot of it was true. Ike was a pistol. They said, but Tina was not that weak. They said it was one time Ike was in the yard, allegedly. I went there, I gotta say allegedly. And some fans walked up. Tina was in the house. And I guess Ike was, being Ike smooth, Ike talking to the females. Tina came behind him with like a hoe or something in the yard and bust his head to the white meat from the back. One of the band members said that. He wasn't doing nothing but talking to a fan. They said she would just scrape all his skin off his face. But the movie showed us she was just getting beat the hell down. She wasn't even fighting back. They said that's a lie. They also said allegedly she was drinking and getting high too. It didn't show that. She was a saint in the movie. You got to be careful what somebody show you. You know what I'm saying? You have to be careful because people will lie in your face. That's why I be telling y'all you're arguing about different stuff. You don't know them. I believe such. How you believe a total stranger and your own family can look in your kids look in your face and lie, and they came from your body, and you standing here 10 toes down testifying for this person you never met? If they got a tongue, they're capable of lying. Erica got busted. She was beating the hell out of Safaree. She toxic as hell. She never told us. And when he finally came out, he was like, y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all don't know how long I held this in. Y'all don't know how hard it is trying to be a father. I took my kids to Jamaica by myself. She didn't tell y'all that and kept my kids in Jamaica. She don't tell you the good stuff I do. She only tell you the bad. And let me tell y'all this. I know so many women like Erica. I know so many men that's dealing with women like Erica on a daily basis. I know so many women that will lay up and have baby after baby from toxic, no good men, making the decision to open their legs because they lonely and they have daddy issues. And when the penis leave the building, oh, he the worst Negro in the world and all black men not shit. They on there, they the victim. Y'all don't know what black women go through. No, what you go through, I don't go through that. Because I can hold up accountability for my actions. Anything I've been through, it came from a decision that I made. It came from a thought. Then Erica get on there and said this. Y'all keep forgetting he pursued me for 3 years. I didn't want him. He had to go through my sister, cousin, uncle, nephew. I didn't want him. He chased me. Do any of that matter? Because at the end, he got you, sis. So all the way, whatever he did, don't matter how he did it, you gave in. You didn't only give in. You had a baby. You got married. You said he was toxic. And then you had another baby. And you mad at him? I just never seen so many dysfunction people in my life and blame somebody else for them being dysfunction. This person didn't even know you when you was little Daryl. See, if y'all just dig deep, a little deeper, just look around the corner, open the door a little bit. Talk to a cousin. You know, talk to that crazy uncle, you know, Crazy Joe, the uncle nobody liked. They said, my uncle crazy, he the one in the corner rocking. You know, he eating a stick. That's crazy. Talk to Uncle Joe. He see everything. Uncle Joe, is she a hoe? Yeah, she a hoe. She the biggest hoe in the city. Uncle Joe gonna tell you. Y'all remember Joe on Medea? That's Uncle Joe. Joe said, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Joe go tell you. Her mama was a hoe too. When she was out there picking that cotton, she ain't had no drawers on. Uncle Joe go tell. You better go sit down and talk to Uncle Joe. The one they don't want you talking to, make sure you take them to lunch. Because them the ones go tell you the truth. And fellas, before you date a woman, don't hate on her baby daddy. Don't hate on that. Have a conversation with him. Be a grown man about your shit. Hey, bro, how you doing? You know, my name's such and such. You gonna be around my kids. Just wanted to meet you. I just wanted to see you in person and see what you look like. Because you got a lot of heart, man, to take up my trash. You just don't know what you about to do, brother. You ain't got to say it, but you be like, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you, King. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all you have to do. Sis, don't be jealous of baby mama. Talk to her. Hey girl, how you doing? The kids coming over? Yeah, okay. How you been? I've been good. Well, it's good to meet you. You know, I'm gonna be around your kids and stuff. I was wondering how y'all fall out. What happened? He's such a good dude. He a good dude. Girl, he raped 3 of his cousins. What? And then you can go look and see if she lying. I left him alone, girl, because I ain't want him around my kids. You may find out something, but you too busy stuck in your ways. That's what happened with Cassie and Kim Porter. Cassie thought she was the new thing. I'm taking Kim Porter, baby daddy. I got Diddy. If she would just took the time to talk to Kim Porter, she would have found out Diddy ain't gonna marry you. Diddy gonna have a bunch of kids by you. He gonna make you do F-offs. He gonna make you sleep with everybody. He do it to me. Now, you can take it like a grain of salt if you want to, baby, but you've been told. You've been warned. No, she thought she had something. Now she all over the news. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Stop looking for a Build-A-Bear. Y'all know what a Build-A-Bear is. Y'all been in the mall, y'all seen that store, the Build-A-Bear. The head over there, the nose over there, the leg over there. You can put that together, put a hat on them, put the kind of shoes you want. You can build a bear you want. That's what a lot of y'all do in relationships. He just got out of prison. Hold on a second, y'all. He just got out of prison, but I can help him with a resume. He just got out of prison, but I can give him a car to drive. He just got out of prison. I don't know if he gay or not. But I don't care. Because he cute. I can help him get himself together. Isn't that kind of mental illness that we don't know how long we have on this earth? We don't know what time of day we're going to leave here. But we give our time that God granted to us, blessed us with, and give it to somebody else in hopes they change while we losing ourselves in the meanwhile. So Erica, when you say that Safaree chased you and he was toxic, that was a choice you made, baby girl. And I don't understand how y'all been separated all this time and y'all still fighting. That let me know you're not over him because he was trying to get away from you, talking on the phone. But if we didn't see the video, you would have told us Safaree broke glass all around your kids. He did that. And just imagine one of them kids would have got a serious cut on their foot. Safaree would have went to jail if it wasn't no cameras because he a black man. They would have locked him up. She close enough to being the right color. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be very careful who you recreate with. Who you have babies with. You have to be careful because you may be having babies with the seed of Chucky. You may be with Jason's mama, Freddy Krueger cousin. A lot of people, because they cute, they mentally distraught. It's called controlling your emotions. Do any of y'all, I'm sorry, I'm in the lobby, y'all. Do any of y'all know what controlling your emotions are? Controlling your emotions are what you need to learn and master. Because when you control your emotions, can nobody else control your emotions? You driving. No matter how mad you get, you ain't gonna waver. You will say, you can get out the car. When you hooping and hollering and screaming, that person that you hooping and hollering and screaming with, Erica, is controlling you. So all the stuff you say about Safaree still got the power if he make you get out your element like that. If you come outside your skin like that, he still control you. To the point you don't care about your children well-being walking on glass. And then you talking about, well, y'all need to be saying, y'all embarrassed for me. No, you should be embarrassed for yourself, Erica. Then you got the nerve to get on here and make a video trying to justify what happened instead of saying, y'all know what? I need some help. I am so sorry. Until I seen that video of myself, I didn't realize that I'm really messed up. I did not realize that I let a man control my emotions. I didn't realize I still love this man because if I didn't love him no more, I wouldn't be getting this mad. Somebody you don't love cannot push your buttons like that. See, everybody know from, I don't know, I ain't gonna say everybody, but most of us heard about Safaree. Safaree could do porn. Safaree like that. He turned her out. That little red bone got the little cute, you know, some girls be thinking, I'm too cute, he want me. And next thing you know, he done flipped the script on your ass. Now you the one on crack. You chasing him with the flashlight in the daytime. How'd that happen? He was on me. Mission accomplished. He got what he wanted. He got it. He got you gone. And now he's sitting there, nervous. All he needed was a cigarette. Sitting there, y'all don't know what I go through. Shut up, Safaree. You knew that girl was toxic on Love and Hip Hop. She knew you was toxic. The two of you shouldn't have never had no babies or got married. And the dummies that was like, oh, we so proud of you, they just as bad. Because somebody should have been like, y'all need to go to counseling first before y'all say I do, because both of y'all crazy. And y'all gonna have a bunch of little cray-cray kids. That piece of paper do not make stuff change. All y'all want to rush to get married. You gonna marry me? No, we ain't gonna do nothing until we both got our minds right. Forget your pockets. You can always get your pockets right. They never gonna stop making money. Y'all too busy. I got this from my mentor, Love Dorsey. People are too busy worried about somebody being broke and not worried about them being broken. You too busy worried about somebody's pockets, but you're never checking their mind. Do you know how many crazy rich folks out there? You don't believe me? Where Diddy at? Where Kanye? Where Will Smith? Where Tyler Perry? These are rich people. And they all over the news right now. Billionaires. People too busy checking for pockets and not the state of mind. All them people wouldn't have been at Diddy party if they knew Diddy was crazy. No, he was just rich, just the place to be. Diddy throw the best parties in Hollywood. And all the time, Diddy is a victim to Clyde Davis. He working off demon time. He's mad that Clyde Davis allegedly, and Lucian Gringen allegedly, and everybody else, big wigs up in, probably even Oprah, made him do the most to be the gatekeeper. So he's working off demon time. And nobody can understand it because he won't say he's a victim. And if he come out and say he a victim now, the world hate him so bad, they'd be like, so? I wouldn't, but that's what most of you would say, so? Hurt people hurt people. That's why a lot of people in relationships and people have babies by people and then they disappear and don't come back because their daddy or their mama did it to them. So that's their normal. You never checked how they was raised before you opened your legs. You never said, is your father in your life? You know, a girl on the internet said this a few months ago, and I didn't understand. I was against her at first, and I had to really do some research and realize I understood what she was saying. She was on a podcast, and she said, I'm not talking to no brother whose father was not in their life. So the guy that was interviewing her said, was your father in your life? She said, no. And everybody started laughing. She was dead serious. You know why she said that? Just think about it. When you really think about it, I'm not gonna talk to nobody whose father was not in their life, and my father wasn't in mine, because she know how they turned out if the father's not in their life, because her daddy wasn't in hers, and she know how she turned out. So she don't want nobody like her. It made so much sense, but everybody was laughing. She said, I don't want nobody like me. She didn't say it, but I caught it. Because when people say, how do you want something you never had? Because I don't want to repeat the cycle. You should want somebody to have more than you. However, you got to reach the same energy. You got to match that energy. Write down everything you want. Write down an ideal man. This lady named, another Janice. This lady named Miss Janice had me do this years ago. It had to be in, what year was this? 2005. She was my neighbor, a white woman. It was just her and her husband and her cats over there. And she would see me argue with my kid's father. And one day she see me sitting in my car and I'm listening to some gospel music. And she said, Nina, come here for a minute, baby girl. Let me talk to you. And I'm like, this lady don't never talk. That's the cat lady. She said, come here for a minute. Come in my house. Come and have some tea. I'm like, okay. So I go in there. She got all these plants. And she got these beads. And she has this one room like some stars. And then we went out on the patio. And it was nice and crisp night. And she gave me some tea. And she said, look up there in the sky. What do you see? I said, I see stars and stuff. She said, I see no limits. I see the universe can give me anything I want. She said, you can have anything you want. You don't have to be crying in your car. Why don't you tell God the kind of man you want to find you and let God do the rest? And I'm like, this lady is crazy. So she gave me a notebook and pen. This is where I got it from. A white lady lived next door to me in 2005. She said, I want you to write down your heart desires, because then God said he'll give you your heart desires. He said, write down your heart desires describe a man that you would love. Your ideal man, from the top of his head to the bottom of his feet, to his IQ, to the job he make, to the pretty teeth he have. I'm writing down details. She said, okay, now we finna send it to the universe. We burnt it, we prayed, we laughed, we talked. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm telling the honest God truth. She didn't even see the kind of man I said I wanted, right? And I was just writing down stuff. I'm like, he gotta have hazel eyes. I want him caramel, almost light-skinned, like one of them, the bar, just delicious with some pretty hair. Or he could be bald. He gotta have pretty feet. I'm just going down through there, right? I want him kind of stocky. I want him to be a career man. I want him, if he got kids, they gotta be older. So about a month later, I went to junior college. I was going to junior college. I'm coming from school. I pull up to the gas station on my way home after work, gotta get home to my kids now. And somebody went past me and they smelled real good. I said, hey, it's Quinto oil. I wasn't saying Quinto oil back then, but he smelled good. And I didn't think nothing of it. I went to the gas station. He pumped his gas. I seen him from afar, but I couldn't see him that good. He came back in, and as we both was coming out, he was coming in, I was coming out, we locked eyes. And he said, "Hey, beautiful, what's your name?" I said, "My name Nina, what's your name?" He said, "My name Eric." And we got to talking. And at that moment he was talking to me, I looked at him and I said, "Oh my God." He said, "What?" And I know he thought I was crazy. I said, "I prayed for you." This man, I kid y'all not, was exactly how I described him on that paper. Exactly how I described. And he was from the military. He was stocky. He was light-skinned. He had gray eyes and sometimes they turned hazel. He had pretty teeth. He had no hair. He had 2 kids. One was out of high school. One was in high school. He had came here from LA. He was originally from Michigan, but he came here from LA to see his son play football in East Grand Rapids. And if you're watching me, he know who I'm talking about. His name Eric McLaughlin. Yes, it was Eric. Everybody know I'm not lying. I describe Eric McLaughlin to the T. Never met this man in my life. We didn't actually date, but we kicked it for a couple months and we had fun and it was good, you know, and he ended up going back to LA with his son. But if you write the vision and make it plain and stand on God's word, he would deliver. And I had to learn that from that day. Everything I want, I have to write it down. I got to mean what I say. I said, "God, you know what you told me now. Your words don't come back void." So if you sitting there with somebody and you're not compatible with that person, and you arguing with that person, and you trying to fix that person, something wrong with you. You don't know you royalty. You need to ask a brother when they doing you wrong, sis. Do you know who my daddy is? I just want to know, in mid-conversation, do you know who my daddy is? They might say, "You don't even know your daddy." Now, I'm talking about my daddy, the one that make my heart beat and make my blood flow. Do you know I'm royalty? Well, you better start treating me as such, because I will leave you in the smoke. Stand on your truth. I'm not saying act like you better than nobody. Erica, you didn't have to do that. Safaree, you didn't have to deal with that. Both of y'all should have went on about your way. Do y'all know y'all don't have to deal with people? I don't think y'all got that memo. Do you know you don't have to deal with people? I don't care if you got 30 kids. You don't have to ever deal with that person. You take care of your kids. You get them people involved. Sometimes you got to go down to I know a family like this. They meet at the police department because they so toxic. So when they doing the exchange with the kids, my weekend is Friday, meet me at the police department at 4 o'clock. They have the police department as a mediator, the police officers. And you know, they so toxic. She drops the kid off at 4. He picks the kids up at 4:15 so they don't have to see each other. You don't have to deal with nobody. I keep telling people that all the time, my baby mama crazy. No, you crazy because you keep dealing with it. Cut them off and mean what you say. I don't ever want to see your face. You don't have no reason to call me unless it's an emergency. As soon as I pick up the phone and say hello, if I hear anything else besides your daughter, your son, I'm hanging up. Matter of fact, call my mom and have my mom tell me what you say because I don't even want to hear your voice. Some people can do the best they can do. They can work so hard, their kids can adore them, and they toxic as bitter, angry mother will destroy that relationship. Let me tell you how weird people are. Most women complain that the father not in the child life. But the ones who have the father in their life, they dog them out because they ain't doing what they say. That's not your child. That's not property. That's just your child alone. That's what I meant to say. That's not your child alone. When you say my daughter, my son, that's your daughter, your son. It makes me so mad. A man should not have to call and beg to speak to their child on the phone because you got a new penis in your bed. And that's what it be a lot of times. Y'all get a new dude And you forgot how cool you and that baby daddy was before. He used to be your best friend. Y'all kind of grew up together. Y'all lived together. Y'all raised a baby together. As soon as you get another boo thing, oh, he ain't shit, he a deadbeat. And you know you lying. Because if he was a deadbeat, the child wouldn't adore him so much. And I'm talking about somebody I know personally. I don't like that. And then you know what else make me mad? When women say men ain't no good, I'm tired of men, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, and you turn around, you got 2 or 3 more kids. You not tired of you. You tired of everybody else, but you ain't tired of your crazy ass. You the one crazy. You the one don't have your tubes tied. You the one don't use no condom. You the one don't prevent pregnancy. But you mad at everybody else, and you the one open your legs. And as soon as you get mad at that brother, you don't like him no more. Now he out the house. Now you a single mama struggling, trying to get 2 or 3 kids to daycare, and you gotta go to work, and you mad at the first baby daddy. You hate the second baby daddy. The kids see you dysfunctional, screaming and hollering. You making their life a living hell. You mad at everybody but you. Mad at everybody but your damn ass. And what you need to be saying is, I'm crazy. What would make me do the shit I did? If I knew I was struggling with baby number 1, why the heck I have 2 more? And I know I ain't rich. I'm on fixed income. I gotta be out my damn mind. When I met that brother, I knew he was living with his mama, and I let him come and live in my fixed income. And I had 2 babies by a brother that just left his mama basement, and he got 3 or 4 kids by other women. And I'm bringing him in my house, and I'm having a baby by him. But I'm mad at him. He showed you who he was when you met him, baby girl, when he was at his mama house in the basement. I'm just saying, people need to stop. So what y'all want me to say about Erica, Mena, and for Safaree? They toxic as hell, and they need to stop. Time to cut her off, Safaree, because Safaree said, I'm going to end up in jail. He telling the world right now. I don't know if y'all caught what he said. He is at his bitter end with this woman. I'm tired of her putting her hands on me, pretty much. I read what he was saying. This woman keep touching me, tearing up my shit, making my life a living hell because I don't want her no more. And I'm not saying he didn't love her at first, but sometimes you can make a man not love you no more. Sometimes you can make a woman not love you no more. And accept that. Eat it. When you know you've been wrong, eat it. You lost. When somebody giving you their all, they giving you everything inside of them. They loving you with their soul. And you do them wrong, do you know how much energy you take off that person? And the love will never be the same. You can say, I'm sorry, baby, I want to work it out. It's just going to be hard it's going to take a lot of work for it to be the same. Because a lot of people love real hard like myself. And if I'm giving you all of me and you giving me 70% of you and I find out, oh, it's time to go. You mean I was giving you, no, I ain't gonna say 100 because nothing is 100. You gotta be, you know what, I had to learn this. Let me go back to I'm gonna tell y'all what I learned in counseling. If somebody tell you I'm giving you 100%, they're lying. I just lied a minute ago. It's impossible to give somebody 100%. And if somebody tell you I'm giving you 100%, they're a damn lie. And if they are, they're a damn fool. Let me explain why. If somebody giving you 100%, just think about that. I'm giving you $100 and all I got is $100. If all I got is $100 and I'm giving you $100, what do I have left? Nothing. So if somebody giving you 100% of themselves, they don't have nothing left inside of them. They're empty. And an empty person is crazy and dangerous. You better run. If somebody giving you everything they got, they don't have nothing left, not even common sense. So don't ever ask somebody to give you 100%. Listen, I'll give you 50 today. That's what I got today. Be real with people. Baby, I don't have 50% today. I got 30. You gonna have to meet me with the 70. I'm tired, my back hurt, my mind is weary, I got bills, I got family problems. All I got is 30% to give you right now. You gonna have to get the other 70 for me today, baby. You gonna have to cook, take care of the kid. I gotta go lay down. You gotta be real with people. You can't be the bomb diddity all the time. I'm the shit. No, you can't be that all the time because you're a human being. And when you try, it drains you. And you become Erica Mena. She tried to give Safaree all of her to the point she lost her. She lost herself in Safaree. But Safaree was strong enough to maintain. And she's mad because he still have peace and she don't. She gave him her peace, her sex, her vagina, her breast, her mouth. She gave him everything. And he kept some for himself. Don't be mad at him because he was smart enough to maintain and you was not. So when I see Erica, I feel bad for her because she's too old to not know not to save some for herself. She need to go lay on somebody's sofa, and it's going to take a long time to detox her mind because it's so clouded. She still thinks she the shit. I got this going on, I got that going on. He chased me for 3 years. You still think you the shit and you cray-cray. You may be pretty. You may have career and stuff going on like Tia, the twin, Tia Morrow, whatever her name. She still thinks she the shit. She think Corey is the problem. Corey done moved on and just got $85 million contract. And I don't know if he gonna keep it because that's part of Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry on the run. So she looking at him, dogging him out, talking about she trying to get her groove back, and you had a good husband at home. You know what's gonna happen to her, right? She gonna be Erica Mena. Once Corey get a good woman, because he haven't broadcast nobody. Once he start to date and get a good woman, she gonna be acting a fool all over the internet like Erica Mena. But she the one made that decision. And he gave her enough time to come back. He was just, you know what I love about Corey? Corey took time out when his wife left him to fix him. He healed himself. He didn't jump from that marriage into another girl in Hollywood. He got quiet by himself with God and focused on his craft. All you see him talk about is work. If he dating somebody because he a man, he may be hitting something here or there, but we don't know it. And he focused. Out of all the stuff his wife was running around doing, he never responded. And he still got his kids on the weekend. He didn't take it out on the kids. That's what you call a man. You know that saying, don't let him see you sweat. He probably cried many a days by himself about his wife and kids, but she didn't see it. I think he sent her a sympathy card. I'm sorry you lost me, boo. You gave up on your marriage after 14 years chasing a dream. I'm sorry. Because when somebody done, they done. But like I said, stop wanting to get a Build-A-Bear. Stop being a toxic baby mama. Stop being your mama. How many of y'all had a toxic mother? How many of you used to get beat with a extension cord, a race car track, a shoe, a switch off the tree, mama tearing you up, and we thought in our mind that was discipline. No, that was beatings. Some of y'all still got marks on your body. And you know why a lot of your mothers did that? Because they was mad at your daddy. They were mad that you made their life harder, blaming you that they brought you into their situation. But when she had a man, oh, she was happy. And you had to go up in another room and raise your sisters and brothers. How many of y'all was like that? Thank God I wasn't. I'm the baby. I was pretty much spoiled. I had both my parents all my life. The only time my daddy was not in my life was the day he stopped breathing. My daddy was 82 when he died. My mom was 80. They had me at 40 and 42. So I was 40 when my mom died. So I had a good life. Y'all know how many whoopings I had in my life? I had one whooping. My mother hit me 3 times and I cried all day. And she promised, God, if you let her stop crying, I would never hit her again. I cried all day. Every time somebody looked at me, all day. Like, you ain't never hit me no more, lady. And my father never put his hands on me. And you know what that taught me? If my father didn't whip me, you think I'm gonna let a man whip me? Hell no. Fellas, if you with your woman or not, take a hold of your kids. Go to the courts, get your rights to your kids, get your weekends, get a mediator, drop them off, and she pick them up at a certain time. You ain't never got to see that woman again. But don't cut off your children because you don't like that mama, because you hurting your kids, and your kids will grow up without you and end up on TV like Sukiana. Sexy Red. Don't have no self-esteem. Thinking a big butt and a smile make them valuable. They the ones that's on OnlyFans thinking they gotta sell their body to get a man and a few dollars. But when you got a father or a brother to show you better, you do better. You do better. You know BS when you see it. Erica Mena must didn't have nobody, and this was Safaree should have realized. Erica Mena, don't you got a child? This is what he should ask her. Where your baby at? She didn't raise her first baby. Now she can sit still long enough to raise her child. Why are you getting her pregnant? She left her first baby. You see what I'm saying? Signs before storms. All he probably had to do is call her mama, whoever got that baby, like, why you got her baby? Because her ass crying. We weren't letting the baby go with her. He probably would have found out the truth. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to get my likes up. Please get my likes up. We just kicking it today. Somebody said my baby daddy was toxic. Okay, Red. I said, Red, your baby daddy was toxic. Whose fault was that? You didn't know he was toxic before you had a baby by him? You go tell me you could think back in your mind and you didn't see not one sign before you had a baby by him? Or did you keep forgiving him, hoping he would change? And I wanted to ask you this, Red. Since your baby father was toxic, do you consider all black men no good? Because I want women to realize this. Stop titling a whole race. Because I know some bomb black men. My daddy, my brother, and people I've been around, they the bomb. I don't know them kind of men y'all talk about. Even the men that hurt me, they still the bomb. Because I find good in people. I don't just take out the bad. And when good outweighs the bad, they good dudes. We had our bad times. But guess what? They could say same thing about me. But if they dig deep, they say Nina was a good woman. Her attitude was bad. She screamed and hollered. She didn't know how to control her temper, her emotions. She didn't know how to do anger management. She didn't know how to get her mind right. She took her anger and her past out on everybody else. I had to fix all that. Because people get tired of you. I hope y'all know that. People get tired of, people get tired of that. Just imagine you go home to a hellraiser. All she do is talk trash. And then you got this cute little girl over here that like you. And she said, well, if you just want some time out, you want to come over and have a glass of wine or something. I don't do all that. I go to church, I go to work. I have one child. What you think he'll do? What you think he going to do? Now, what I do blame men about is they're not man enough to tell the truth. Tell me the truth. Give me an option. Tell me you're done with me. Baby, listen, I'm not happy no more. Don't wait till you cheat and do it. I'm not happy no more. I think I just want time to myself to fix me. I'm gonna date maybe. I don't know. But we not working. We ain't rocking no more. I don't want to hurt you, but I'm just being real. All you can do is respect that. Oh no, half of y'all won't respect that. Y'all throwing stuff in the front yard. Call his mama, tell her she raised a no good such and such. You'll go to his job, get him fired, you go bust his tires, and he just told you the truth. You can't handle that truth. But you always saying you want somebody real. I want a real brother. No, you can't handle. Some of y'all can't handle real. You can't handle real. Because real gonna let you know the truth. And you gotta eat it. Safaree just need to tell Erica, listen, I'm about to fight for custody for my kids or joint custody because you not stable, baby girl. You really need to go get you some help. You know, I know you hate me, but I love you enough to tell you I'm seeing something you're not seeing. And I know you ain't gonna listen to me, but when you figure that out, you'll be a better person. I can't co-parent without another parent. And when you in front of my kids, you don't have no hold up. I know people going through that right now. They don't care what they say or do in front of them kids, and they building toxic people. These the kids that end up being pop-house in the street, robbing folks, upping people, because they so messed up from their home bringing, their home raising. They so messed up from what their mother and father taught them. They don't even know how to handle conflict. All they're gonna do is argue. Because that's all they know, that's all they see. That's how you handle conflict. That's how my parents raised me. So we gotta remember, a lot of people do the things they do because they was raised the way their parents were raised and way their parents put it on them. If you had a mama puffing on cigarettes, cussing and hollering all day long, that's all you gonna know. That's all you gonna know. That's why y'all see these young girls right now, they get on the internet and they say the most, y'all. They say the most. They tell you everything about their bedroom, their lifestyle, who they licking on. You be like, nobody don't need to know that because they feel like that's love. That's the way I show love. I got to give you my body. Forget my mind. You don't love me for my mind because my mind messed up. I got a BBL. I'll take all my tax money and go get a butt, and my credit is $400. And that's mental illness. I ain't gonna take that $8,500 and fix my credit. No, I'm not saying don't get no surgery. I'm not saying do what you want to do. But wouldn't it make more logical sense if you got $8,500 for surgery, you take that $8,500 and fix your credit, and then you go get the credit cards, and you put the $8,500 on your credit card to get your surgery, and as you pay the payments on your credit card, you building your credit up even more. Don't that make more sense? No, y'all to take the $8,500 and go get the butt and still have bad credit and still owe bills, and now you still stuck on Section 8. Now you mad at everybody in the world because your car just got repoed. You got a big butt, but you ain't got no car. And you mad at everybody around you because you made a bad choice. I'm just being real, y'all. And it took me a long time to get to this point in my life. So when everybody told me, go do the video about Erica, Mena, and Safaree, are y'all surprised? I'm not. Two toxic people got together, got married, thinking that piece of paper was not going to make them toxic anymore. Lived in a la-la land. Now they got them two little cute kids that's suffering behind their bad decisions. Nobody think about the babies. Oh, Matrix goes somewhere. Okay, that's with the chat. Let me put on my glasses. I see I'm gonna have to read a couple people before I go upstairs. I see I'm gonna have to read a couple people here. And put on my glasses. I'm telling y'all right now, the ones that saying something stupid about this video, they the toxic people, okay? Miss Judith Sands said, real talk. She said, Matrix go somewhere with that. Shaking my head. Okay. JT, that's my dad's nickname. I agree, it's outside influence. Well, our kids are influenced by the kids that they have loved. Yeah, it's always outside influence. A lot of times they listen to their friends, they listen to people that don't even have a man. If you married, you better not be taking advice from your single friends. You better not. If you in a relationship, you better not be talking to your friends that don't have a man or lost their man. Because a lot of times, the ones that tell you, girl, you deserve better. I can see if he putting his hands on you. Don't get me wrong. They supposed to save you. I can see if they doing you wrong. But if you just had an argument, this man helping you pay your bills, y'all rocking together, and you want to go out and he acting a fool, and your friends, you get in the car, be like, girl, I don't know how you deal with that. You deserve better. And they going home by themselves at night. You need to tell them, let me off the car. Where you going? Y'all ain't my friends. You want me to be miserable like you. Let me out the car. I'm finna go back up in here with my man. You sound stupid as hell. Bye. Cut them off. Because a lot of the ones that's telling you that, they the same ones will call your man behind your back and say, you remember when we all went on that girl's trip? And you remember you called and she wouldn't FaceTime you? It's because a dude was with her. She'd tell all your business. Because she want what you got. You better be careful who you trusting and calling friend. My mother taught me that. She said, girl, don't bring nobody around your man. Don't bring nobody around your man. Red said my daddy was toxic. There's a lot of people daddies was toxic. But guess who you have to blame? You have to blame your mom. You can blame your dad for not being a responsible dad, but you got to blame your mom for picking that toxic man to be your dad. You should say, Mom, out of all the men in the world, God gave us free will. This big old world is like a smorgasbord. He said, go out and find you somebody good. Go out and meet good people. You mean that's who you chose for my father? I bet your mama get mad. I can't help because he wasn't no good. Yes, you could have. You couldn't have had not talked to him. You could have kept on moving. What made you choose him? And guess who had to suffer, Mama? I did. Because then you suffer, Red. Because you was left without a father because she chose wrong. It's just messed up. Somebody said, I love me a cougar. Call me what you want. Wifey material. Hey, Cal, how you doing? Only give God 100%. Oh, you got to give. God owns you. You don't have to give him nothing. You already his. Some people just don't know they belong to him yet. You can't give God nothing because he own you. He made you. He all through you. You know what I'm saying? They need to meet at the police station. Yeah, Safaree and Erica need to meet at the police station. I know couples that do this. I promise you I do. They meet at the police station and then they don't even see each other. They give each other 15 minutes before the other person pull up. And the police don't mind letting your child sit there. They're safe at the police department. People keep forgetting you can use the police for a lot of things. We pay the police. They work for the citizens. So if you guys say, yeah, I need you to babysit for 15 minutes, why? Just set them right there. Now they might say this, hey, we can't watch them, but we make sure they stay. We can't just watch, they need to stay here. Or you can talk to the chief of police. We don't get along, sir, and so when nothing happened, well, none of us hurt each other, can you please allow my child to stay here 10 minutes till the parent come? You can even wait across the street if you want to. I just don't want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Kat said women need to love themselves and stop looking for love in a man. Absolutely. Because a man cannot fill that void. Only God can fill that void. That's why I hate to hear people say they bored. I'm bored. You mean you don't have nothing you could be doing, like building yourself up in no kind of way? Do y'all know life is a school? Life is a school. Every day you at school. When you wake up, class begins. So by the time you go to sleep, you should have learned so much stuff from today's class. I don't care if you got to write down a new word every day. Learn how to do something new every day. If you're not learning something new every day, you wasting your life. What did you do with your 24 hours God just blessed you with? Do you know that's a gift? I'm giving you 24 more hours. What you gonna do with it? I'm giving you another 24 hours. You still ain't gonna do nothing. I'm giving you another, you still ain't gonna do nothing. So you can take all them dreams and stuff to the cemetery. You know that dash that's on your headstone? It tells your story. That dash is not gonna say, my baby daddy did me wrong. That dash is going to say all the decisions that you made that God gave you 24 hours to do something with. This is what people get mad when I just talk about Cassie and Diddy and bring them up real quick. And I was trying to make a point with Cassie. You cannot make bad decisions and deal with the boogeyman. Get burnt and then blame the world and want pity. Yes, you was young, but you was over the age of understanding in God's eyes. So God is not going to give you a pass with that. He going to say, Diddy got to pay for what he did. Oh, he go pay. Oh, yeah. But you got to pay for what you did. And you go pay. You don't get no passes here. Especially if you got common sense. A lot of people ain't got common sense. God know who they are too. You got common sense. And you chose that. Who responsible for that? Oh, he schooled her. He brainwashed her. Could she have not been in his vicinity? Could she have found better friends? Could she have not chosen that lifestyle to be famous? You always got a way out. God always give us a way out. For Safaree and Erica, you didn't have to have babies together. Y'all should have just stayed married a couple of years, see if y'all feeling each other. Safaree didn't even want the first baby, Erica. I watched the episode. He wouldn't, he loved the baby, but he really didn't want the baby. And you turned around and had another one. And Safaree, you stupid because you didn't want the first one, but you didn't strap up for the second one. All this is mental illness, y'all. Only mentally ill people do stuff move like that. Same folks, they think, oh, I'm going up with this pretty red bone house. Let me make sure I got me a 6-pack of condoms. I'm going to take my own. Or a woman, oh, I'm finna go over this King to Oil house. Let me go buy these Magnums at the store, 12-pack, just in case. And if he can't fit the 12-pack, I'm leaving any damn way. I'm just playing. If he can't fit the Magnums, it's time to go. Man, if some of y'all have babies, I'm about to say something. Plug your ears up, Sister Sarah. Honey, please express your feelings. Let me say this. And I need a witness. I need somebody to put yes and I'm go. I done got tired. Oh, I got to share something with y'all before I go. How many of y'all have babies? Probably more than one. And you don't even know how you got pregnant. Y'all even know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I'm stupid, right? Some of y'all pregnant or had babies by a brother. They wouldn't even worth your dish. You didn't even know how it happened. It happened so fast. It was like a blink of an eye, and he was gone. He was like, damn, what happened? And you go to the doctor and you pregnant. You be like, you know what? That wasn't even worth my time. And then you gonna deal with his nonsense on top of that. He wasn't even worth your time. At least have a good time if you gonna have a baby. I mean, oh, I'm sorry I had to share that because I know too many stories, man. They was like, man, I got pregnant so fast, I didn't know what happened. You like, you touched me? That was the crease of my leg, fool. That was... I'm telling you, these people is a mess. These people are a mess. Fixer-uppers. Let me, since somebody, I think y'all heard my story. This person heard, what's your name? Fashawn? Fashawn heard my story about a fixer-upper. And a lot of people have not heard this story, so I'm going to share it real quick. Can y'all get my likes up? There's 100 people watching me right now. I haven't pushed like. I'm going to tell you about the fixer-upper, and I'm going to go. A good friend of mine is a pastor. A lot of y'all already heard the story. Just be quiet. New people ain't heard it. I was going through so much with my kid's father. I was just messed up. And he ended up into ministry, but we were the best of friends, right? So I called him one day. I'm pregnant with my last baby. I'm ready to give up. I'm so hurt. He said, where you at? I said, I'm around the corner from your house. He said, come on and pull up. His wife was at work. That's why I didn't go in. So we don't play them games. We sat on the porch. He said, come on over. So we sitting there and I'm crying and he praying for me. He lifts my head up. He said, don't you ever let me see your head looking down. He used to talk to my niece. They used to date. So he lifted my head up and I'm crying. And I'm like, I just want to give up. He said, Nina, I have a question for you. He said, if I told you right now, you can go to any car lot and get any car you want, and I'm paying for it. He said, what would you choose? I'm like, oh, what were you talking about cars for? He said, no, I'm telling you, well, asking you, what would you choose? He said, you probably go find the best car lot in the city. You would get a brand new car off the line, no miles. Probably still got the paper on it. You would get the nicest rim, it'd be loaded. You would get the best car ever, right? All you gotta do is get in there and drive. You would make sure the gas is even filled up. All you gotta do is drive it. Right? I said, yeah, most likely, yeah. He said, you would. He said, so why is it possible that God give us this whole big old world and give us free will to go pick and choose any man and woman we want, and you go find a fixer-upper? He said, make that make sense to me. He said, all these beautiful people in the world, and you go find a brother you got to fix up. He said, now, do that make sense to you? You got free will. If you don't like that brother doing this, that, and this, find a brother that don't do that, and that. If you like a brother that like to go to the movies and that brother don't like to go to the movies, you need to find one that like to go to the movies. Stop looking for a fixer-upper. You know how you ain't gonna go to the car lot and say, oh, I like that hoopty. That hoopty's so pretty. Oh, it's nice and red. Oh, but it got 4 flat tires. I can get some tires. Oh, damn, the back seat missing. Oh, I can go to the junkyard to get a back seat. Oh, the sunroof, it's just a hole there. Oh, I can put some plastic up there until I get where I'm going. Or you go look over there and get that car fully loaded, ready to go. Stop choosing your men. Stop getting fixer-upper build-a-bears. We got free will. You didn't get the memo? This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. So I hope I did a good job for the Mena and Safaree video. It's not really much I can say. They have to move on past that toxicity. Some people feed up, narcissists, they feed off of toxic energy. The more you give them, the more they're going to hurt you. Safaree may be a narcissist, but Erica, this your life. This your story. You got them babies in your care. You got to make a decision that you don't want to deal with him no more. Don't deal with him and they complain to us. We ain't trying to hear it. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for listening. Could y'all get my likes up, please? Share. I hope y'all learned something. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes because it's over 200. It's over 100 some people ain't push like. That ain't acceptable. Come on. If you in here, you haven't pushed like, and you still in here because I'm looking at the numbers. Y'all still here watching. And if you mad about what I'm saying, it's because it's you. So you're going to get embarrassed. You're just going to be really embarrassed. If you saying something against what I just said, you're going to be embarrassed because everybody going to know it's you. Because I know I didn't say nothing but some good stuff today, and encouraging people to move past their past. Move past your pain. Make your misery your ministry. Stop allowing people to hurt you. This is your life. This is your story. You got that pen. You writing it. You can write somebody off and you can flip it over and get the eraser and you can erase somebody off. You got to go. I'm going to tell you something my mentor said while I'm waiting on y'all to push this like button. Stop chasing people money. Stop looking if somebody broke. You better start checking to see if they're broken. Stop checking their pockets. Is he broke? What he have? You better make sure his mind is right. It's a whole lot of rich, messed up people. If you don't believe me, cut on YouTube. Where's Sean Puffy Combs at and he a billionaire? Where Kanye West at? Where Tyler Perry at? Where Jay-Z? What they doing? They got so much money. Y'all too busy checking for folks' pockets and not their mindset. So when you get Freddy Krueger cousin, Michael Myers auntie, Jason uncle, don't complain, because you was checking their pockets and not their mindset. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.